Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be telling you about a game called Nation Red and how you can be in with a chance of winning a copy. The game is a top-down zombie shooter which has a variety of game modes, ranging from a free mode to barricading missions and survival. Now, the main aim of the game is just to survive, that's it, on every map, every game mode, just to survive. Although some of them have a little twist, so for example, there are some barricade missions where you have to stop the zombies from reaching a certain place on the map. So there's kind of an industrial complex which has lots of fences and barricades, and you just have to keep fighting them off and hope they don't get past. And there's another one on a bridge where you have a guy in the middle who's like an NPC and you have to protect him. It's on the same map which I'm showing you in the background, although for some reason don't think you can do that on single player maybe, because I chose that as the map and for some reason it's just put it on like a normal survival. There are 4 classes you can choose from in the main menu. So there's the medic, which I play as, which basically just has more health and you can revive people with more health. There's a scout who's fast but quite weak. There's the sniper, and there's like a general class which is kind of basically just even stats completely. Each of them have their own kind of advantages, but the only ones I've seen that are actually really that useful are the scout and the medic. Normally you want more medic on the team who can revive people with more health, and then everyone else just plays scouts that can run around and stuff. That's generally what it is. Although each class does have 2 weapons which they're good with. So the medic has the Glock and the carbine, the M4, whatever, I don't know, the generic assault rifle. So they're the weapons that I always try and pick up. Fortunately, you start with the Glock on every mission, which is really useful if you're playing as a medic, because it means the first few rounds go much easier for you. But yeah, so you might want to think about that when you're picking a class. Just look at the weapons, look at the stats. You're only really going to be picking from the medic and the scout, so it's really just whether you prefer health or speed. There are lots of pickups on the floor, so weapons. You can have 2 weapons equipped at any one time, and you can change between them, and you can also lock them in place. So if you lock a weapon, it means picking up something on the ground won't override it, which is useful, but I actually forgot what the button was for this video, so I was just picking up anything. It can be useful to just pick guns up as well, because you don't have to reload then if you're just picking stuff up all the time. But you might want to keep a really good gun in reserve, so like pick up one of the LMGs or the minigun to keep as a backup in case your main gun fails. Though you got to keep in mind that if you switch a weapon that hasn't been reloaded, you will still have to reload it, so you can go from reloading and then switch to reloading an even longer gun. It can be a bit of a nightmare. You also get XP while you're playing the game, which levels up. These levels are only for each match, they don't continue on or anything. So you'll level up and then you can press the space bar, and if you're in single player it'll freeze time. There's a list of randomized perks and you can pick one. Or if you're in multiplayer it'll just make you kind of invisible for a few seconds. You can pick a random perk, or you can change the perk mode, so you could have it to automatically assign you a random perk. That's not really advisable though, because it will just assign you like the shittest things, and it's not great. So really you want it on just the default setting, which I think is shuffle or something, I don't know. And then you can pick by pressing the space bar. And with the right mouse button, you can use grenades to kind of blow up the area around you, get you out of tight spots. If you don't have any grenades though, right clicking will do this kind of weird kick that he knocks the zombies back. But this isn't really good in a group of zombies, because you'll kick towards one person, and then all of the zombies will come in around you and just kill you pretty fast, which isn't great. You can scroll the view, so if you scroll backwards on the scroll wheel on the mouse, you'll go kind of closer, but it also kind of gives you more depth, so you can see further forward. So if you're kind of at the edge of a map, if you were looking top down, you wouldn't be able to see the zombies coming in from outside the kind of boundary, but if you scroll down you can kind of see them a bit better, so it's easier to pick off the zombies as they're coming at you. Although the problem with that is that you can't see them behind you very well, so it's only really advisable to use that if you're playing online. Fortunately, this game does seem to have quite a few matches on. Whenever I go online, there's always 1 or 2 games going, various stuff, and if you create a game, people will usually join you. So it's pretty good. There are also loads of kind of pickups on the ground. So apart from the weapons, you can get kind of different abilities, so like incendiary rounds, like a nuke thing. There's a ghost which like creates a copy of you, who walks around and shoots people. And then when you use the XP upgrade by pressing the spacebar, You can sometimes upgrade some of these to do different things and combine them with other things. So you might be able to, I think one of them lets you upgrade the ghosts with like, so there's more ghost people walking around, and you can get them with better weapons and stuff like that. Just generally makes it easier. But when you have the menu, you want to look through that to see if there's anything which kind of matches what you're playing with, because you don't want to just be picking a few random things from different pickups if you're never going to pick those things up. So it's always worthwhile checking that. It's also, depending on the class, if you're playing the scout class, it might be a good idea to increase kind of just get the general like armor increase ones early on. Just makes the game easier, and health regeneration are really good to get early on when the level ups are pretty easy, and then it just makes the game way more easy for you. Now the contest is going to run just the same as always, so to be in with a chance of winning, all you have to do is subscribe and then comment down below with your Steam ID and your Steam name. So what I mean by that is, if your Steam display name is different from your Steam ID, then I need to know them both, because sometimes when you search them in the search bar, there can be multiple people with that display name. The best thing to do would be to just link your account. That's the easiest way. And if you are the winner, I will friend you. Normally I give these games away over the Humble Bundle, but I have this in my Steam inventory, so I will need to send this directly to you via Steam. So if I add you 1 week from today, which is today's the 3rd, so that will be the 10th. So Thursday the 10th of July will be the deadline. Hopefully I won't forget this time like I did last week. Sometime around 7 PM GMT will be the winner will be contacted, roughly. Depends what I'm up to really. And that's about it. So thank you guys for watching, good luck, and enjoy the rest of the video.